Hannah, I went ahead and pulled some cards for you. And I also have my notepad next to me just in case we get any downloads. The main thing that I got before, like, just shuffling your cards and getting ready and everything was that this person is a spirit guide for you. And I feel like you already know that. I feel like that's something you already, literally the first card that is in the pile is I have become one of your guides. I don't know if you guys were, okay, I either think that he was a brother of yours or you guys were romantic, because it's kind of hard to, because I do feel like you've lived multiple lives with this person, multiple past lives with this person is in your soul family. So your soul family are people you ascend to earth with to help you on your journey, and kind of help you out here. So I feel like this person was really sent with your soul family to help you through life, but they are now one of your spirit guides. So that is honestly really beautiful and not as common as you would probably like think. But this person really, really loves you. Like, that's why I'm kind of having a hard time discerning if this is like a sibling relationship or if this is romantic, because it's just like you guys care about each other so much. Like, the energy here, like, you can tell that you guys loved each other, like, for sure. And I'm not sure how he left, but I do feel that it was, I don't know if it was maybe drug related or something darker than that. But you, whatever it was, you feel very responsible. You feel like it's your fault. You feel like you could have prevented it. And he's just kind of telling me, he's like, no, like, she did everything perfect. Like, he doesn't know why you blame yourself. Like, he's kind of like, you did everything perfectly. You did everything the way you were meant to. And one of the cards that just came out kind of shocked me, and it kind of pulled at my heartstrings a little bit. But yeah, we have, I am sorry, please forgive me. Yeah, he's just saying sorry. I'm sorry, please forgive me. And also he's kind of apologizing for having to put you through that. Because I feel like at the time he wasn't thinking about how it would affect other people, or he's kind of saying I was kind of selfish and I'm sorry for that. Because he was kind of just thinking about himself, and he's kind of like, I'm sorry for being selfish, but I knew this is what was how things were meant to go. And he's kind of telling you, like, everything happens for a reason. So that's interesting. He's just kind of saying, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I feel like he was in a lot of mental pain. Either mental or physical, but I'm feeling more mental. Kind of in his head, he felt really, really kind of trapped. I think he had a really hard time. And I'm just kind of hearing, like, even if everything went perfect and everything was absolutely perfect, no mistake, this still would have happened. And that's kind of what he's telling me, because it was something in his head that he was dealing with. Yeah, like, we have the mind is free card here. He's saying my mind is free, my mind isn't connected to those things anymore. And I'm not sure if he had any problems with, like, mental health, but he is saying, you know, you helped him a lot through that. But I do feel like he dealt with mental pain. And I'm kind of feeling that he passed rather young. I feel that it was pretty surprising when it happened. I think that he was pretty young. I don't think he was older than 40, if I'm correct in that. But I'm just hearing, he's just saying, I feel so much better. I'm not, because he's kind of showing me that, like, when he was on Earth, he felt supported. He knew he was supported, but it was like he didn't get that in his head until after he passed. And he's just kind of showing me that he kind of has, like, these shackles around his feet, and he's just like, you know, I felt like I had to stay here for different reasons, but it was just like it wasn't the way I left had to happen is kind of what he's telling me. And he's like, I know it's not fair. I know it's not what anyone wanted, but it's the way it was meant to be. So that's kind of interesting how he's saying that there. Sorry if this goes over the time. Medium readings, literally, I try not to make them a certain time because they can go over. But I'm just hearing that, yeah, like, now I have no pain. I have no pain. He isn't suffering, and he's showing me, so he's showing me a line of flowers, and they're like purple. I don't know if you had like some kind of party, or not a party, well, something in his memory having to do with that, but he's saying thank you for that because he didn't think that was going to happen. Maybe it was it feels a little more happy than a funeral, a little more releasing, but it's something that you did for him, and he's kind of like saying thank you for that, and that he knows about it. He's not showing me too much details, but I am seeing like purple flowers, or flowers in general. He's just kind of like saying thank you for that, and purple is really an important color here. I don't know why, but yeah, he's just saying I have no more pain. The flowers just kind of, I don't know, sparked like a thing in me. But yeah, he's saying thank you for that. So that's interesting. We have multiple cards here. Also, he sends you hearts. He sends you hearts. So you might see hearts in clouds. You might see hearts in things. Know that it is him. He's sending that to you for a reason. And that's really important. And I'll show you why. You'll see in your cards, you have hearts everywhere. That's how he communicates with you. Hearts are the most common sign that spirits send, because we all know what a heart means. We see a heart, and it only has really one meaning for us, right? Like love. So he sends those to you a lot. And he's kind of telling me, everything wasn't perfect, but please remember me by the memories that made us happy. I don't know if you guys used to like go on car rides or something like that together, or like go to like a store together, or like something like silly like that. But he's saying thank you for those times, because those times freed him when he thought he couldn't be. And that's coming in really, really strongly here. But yeah, sorry, I keep getting off track here. But we have, it is not your fault. Very, very important message. I feel like he's like, stop, it's not your fault. Like, if I had only known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. I feel like he didn't know how loved and supported and gifted he was. He's just kind of telling me that when he passed, he realized so many things that he didn't know on earth. So it's almost like when he passed, he started realizing, like, wow, like, these people really cared for me. And he a part that he had to kind of go over was that kind of guilty feeling of leaving. But yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, he's just saying, remember me by the happy memories we created. You have nothing to feel guilty about. Again, don't be afraid. Were you guys best friends? I don't know. It's like you guys were either like best friends, lovers, or siblings. It's that kind of relationship. That really, really close, like unbreakable bond. But I feel like for a while you were really upset with him for some reason, but you were more upset with yourself because you felt like you couldn't blame him for some reason. You were like, no, I can't blame him for that. So you kind of took that in on yourself, and the universe is saying, like, don't. He's saying, don't do that. So I don't know if you want to move on, and like, I don't know if you're afraid to like move on and find someone else, or something like that. But he's just saying, don't be afraid. It's okay. It's okay to move on. It's okay to invite other people in your life. Just because he's not there doesn't mean you can't find those things. Now, let me show you the 3 heart cards we have here. Like, hearts are a symbol he sends you for sure. Life is a series of choices. Choose love. 2 hearts in the cloud there. Tears cleanse the soul. You're allowed to cry. Don't feel guilty for crying. He's just kind of saying crying is a way that you've always kind of let it out. So with this heart here, and then we have I always give you a goodnight kiss. So that's very, very lovely. I love that card. But yeah, he's just saying he's aware of what you're thinking. He's aware of when you're thinking about him. You might feel his presence when that happens. But he's saying, I feel healthy and happy. The earth is our school. He has a big message about learning and things of that nature. I have no more earthly worries. Again, he's just kind of saying, like, I don't feel like I am chained down anymore. I am here helping you. I'm so much better now. So rainbows. Rainbows might be a sign he sends you as well. But also butterflies. Butterflies are huge. I send you loving signs through nature. So yeah, any of those like weird things you may find in nature, that's him. But we also have You're Never Alone. And last but not least, I have become one of your guides. So yeah, I didn't get too many downloads that I wrote down, but the main thing is that he's like, I'm here for you now.